How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer, coming at you with another video. Turn this light off here. Hopefully it doesn't it'll affect the focus too much here with my retro aesthetic. So today we've got an exciting little video. Actually, before we get started, beer of the day, Boreal IPA. Let's get started. So today we are rolling with a 2023 holiday gift guide. 5 best gifts for gamers. Okay, this is kind of a VR to MetalesusRocks, who put out a 2023 holiday gift guide, 10 best gifts for gamers. I'm looking at my crib sheet over here. Except it's not really a VR because Metal Jesus, his video sucked. Okay, he just showcased 10 products that were given to him by various companies, and most of the products were absolute shite. Absolute shite, okay? So I've condensed my list. I've got a couple honorable mentions, and I've got top 5 because, like, unlike MJR, I don't have all day, okay? It's funny though, that guy is only putting out 1 video a week these days. 1 video a week. He went from putting out 2 videos a week to 1. Jesus Christ. Fucking guy doesn't work for a living. You think he could at least put out 2 videos a week? Ugh, I digress. So, let's get started here. Let's take a sip of the beer before we get started. Alright, honorable mention. Intellivision Amico. Second honorable mention. Can you guys guess what it is? Can you guess? Think. PK in the universe. Evercade VS! The third honorable mention. I want to put Xbox Series X, Xbox One X on there, and PS4 Pro. The reason why I do that is because there's a lot of you people out there that live in excess, and you're all about living on a line of credit and spending money and not thinking about the future. And you always have to have the latest and greatest. Hey, I paid cash for this. Fuck off. But there's a lot of households out there. You may not realize it. There's a lot of households out there that probably still have a 360 and never got an Xbox One. The Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro are still very competent video game consoles, and the games are dirt cheap. There hasn't been a better time than now to collect for those consoles. Me personally, I think the One X is the better of the two. However, now that I have a Series X, I've got the PS4 downstairs, PS4 Pro, so I can at least take advantage of some of the exclusives that I didn't get on the Xbox. So, yeah, that's definitely an honorable mention as well. Not everybody is living in a household that's a high income household, I should say. And you know, if a family can go out there and get a One X or a PS4 Pro for $250, you know, at the pawn shop or the classifieds, I think that's a really good purchase in the year 2023. So on with our list here. Number 5, I've got there an HDR TV. So TVs have never been cheaper. Now when I say that, I'm talking about the lower end TVs, right? Like the ones you go into Walmart, like the RCAs and stuff. That's what I'm talking about here. You fucking idiots out there that spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for a flat screen. You walk into Best Buy or you walk into Future Shop and you buy a brand new TV and you get the warranty. You guys are fucking idiots, okay? You guys are fucking idiots. But, you know, if you can go into like a Walmart and get a cheap RCA, you know, 4K HDR, you're laughing. You know, you pay $300, $400, $500 for it, you're laughing. So that's something for me as a personal note. I think, I'm not an expert, but I think I really do need to get an HDR TV. And the reason is because my 4K TV, it's not HDR. And I've noticed this for quite a long time, but a lot of the games where it should be like a darker black, it kind of looks like a mushy, wishy-washy, mushy, greenish brown hue. It doesn't look right. And Alan Wake 2 really makes this evident that the color is not right on my TV. So for me, for 2024, I think I'll have to upgrade my TV at some point and get something that has HDR capabilities. So that right there is at number 5. If you're looking to buy a gift for a special gamer out there, maybe get them a new TV so they can take advantage of these modern consoles, right? So yeah, it's funny how this says 120 FPS 4K. Yeah, wishful thinking. Number 4, a used Steam Deck. So you're seeing a trend on this list. You'll see it. We're talking about used items. It doesn't have to be brand new all the time. The reason why I say a used Steam Deck, I don't care for the Steam Deck. Don't give a shit. But apparently the new revised OLED Steam Deck has come out. So you best believe all the neckbeards out there that bought a brand new Steam Deck last year are going to be eager to get an OLED and flip the perfectly fine Steam Deck that they have. You know, the John Linemans of the world are super picky about their screen. Oh, the first version of the Steam Deck, oh, what an awful clarity in that picture. Oh my god, I can't play my games on that. But that's great for people like me and you, because now you can go and get a Steam Deck dirt cheap because somebody just wants to get rid of it because they purchased a brand new OLED Steam Deck and they're trying to get back some of their money. So number 4, a used Steam Deck. Now is the time. Number 3, a used Nintendo Switch OLED or a brand new one. I think now would be a great time to purchase a Switch OLED because while I'm not a huge fan of the Switch, now at this point in time, the console's been out for 7 years. I can comfortably say there are at least, for me personally, if I were to buy an OLED Switch, and I've thought about it before, but I got way too much video game paraphernalia as it is, but there's comfortably at least 15, 20 games that I could see myself playing on the Switch, and I'm being very modest there. I love how the Switch has the physical cart, even though it's not really a cart. It's like an SD card. Hey, but that's more than what you get with the Steam Deck. If you're actually asking me what would I rather have, an OLED Steam Deck or an OLED Switch, I'd rather have an OLED Switch, to be honest with you. I don't want to fucking buy a Steam Deck and be duped into buying digital content that you don't own through the Steam OS. No, I don't think so. At least with the Switch, you buy the game, a physical version of it, it's yours to keep, right? So, yeah, I would definitely say in the year 2023, now is a great time to buy an OLED Switch, especially if you get the one with the red Joy-Cons. I've thought about it. I've thought about selling my Wii U because I'm not playing it. And then I'll have my Wii collection. And then I'll have my Switch collection. But I don't know. Number 2, we've got a used Xbox 360 or a used PS4. It's a great option for a parent out there that might want to buy something more retro for the household for their child. Now is a great time to collect for Xbox 360 and PS4. Excuse me, PS3. Wow. Yes, Xbox 360, PS3. The titles, for the most part, are pretty cheap, except for the heavy hitters. They've gone up in price. Much like the older consoles, right? Like the NES, the SNES, the Genesis. We're seeing that with OG Xbox, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360. But that being said, there's still a lot of good games you can pick up on the 360 and the PS3 that are dirt cheap. You could pick up the original Red Dead Redemption all day, $5-10. Gears of War. Again, a lot of the titles that were released on the 360 were released on the PS3 as well. Just a plethora of games that you could be playing on those retro consoles. So, in the year 2023, the PS3 and the Xbox 360 are considered retro. Because let's be honest, those consoles came out in 2005, 2006. So they're old now, right? They're over 15 years old, if you can wrap your head around that. It'd be interesting to see what Microsoft does for the 20th anniversary of the Xbox 360. That'd be cool to see in a couple of years if they do anything. And number one, I've actually chosen the Analog Pocket. I've chosen the Analog Pocket for a number of reasons. I don't play the Analog Pocket that often. I should. I've just been preoccupied. There's been a lot of good games coming out lately. But I really do like the Analog Pocket. I do. I'll never play my original Game Boy or Game Boy Advance games on OG hardware ever again, because the screen is so much better on this. And recently, Analog has released revisions of this handheld. Various color combinations. Also one that was glow in the dark. I think they may have released another weird one-off as well. I'm not crazy on the one-offs. I like the black. Again, I've talked about it before, but like when I play my games, I like to have a black border around the screen. There's a reason why televisions have black borders around the television, right? It's so that your eyes can focus on the picture. So if you're looking to buy an Analog Pocket, you know, they're in stock right now, as far as I'm aware. And I would recommend getting the black Pocket. I wouldn't fuck around with the other weird colors out there. But no, it's a really good console. It's awesome. I have barely anything bad to say about it. Is it a little bit niche? Yeah, it definitely is. But for the adult gamer out there that has everything, and you want to pick them up something that's just a little bit more unique, you might want to check out the Analog Pocket, because, you know, he or she could open it up on Christmas not knowing what it is. You know, it's just a very unique gift, right? Again, it's not for everybody, but if you got someone in the household that's really into video games or retro gaming, and maybe they're into the Game Boy, but they don't have an Analog Pocket, yeah, it might be a good gift for sure. I guess another honorable mention would be what I talked about on my last video, but the Quake 2 vinyl that I picked up, the vinyl, as PK would say, the 12-inch LP. I did pick that up today. It was expensive with shipping. It's like close to $90 Canadian. Ugh. But the company that did the print on that, they're actually that's what they do. They print OSTs for video games. They print it onto vinyl. So there was a lot of other releases that I missed, like the Doom 2016 release that was on red vinyl. I would have liked to have picked that up. That would have been really cool. And there's a host of other ones that they have on their site. There's a database that shows all the pressings that they released that have been sold out. Can't remember the name of the company, excuse me. But I was able to pick up Quake 2 double LP pressed on orange splatter. So that is set to be released first quarter of 2024. So that, I guess, not really a Christmas gift, because by the time I get in my hands, it'll be after 2023. But I wanted to throw that in there as well. So that's it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. CG's 2023 Holiday Gift Guide. 5 best gizmos for the holiday. Love you, Alpha Nerd! Have a good night, guys. Take care.